The way a child looks at his sports hero and goes, "Say it ain't so, OJ." I let that energy breathe. As I reached into my pockets, grabbed onto 658 tickets like they were a hot rattlesnake, threw them in the air and went, "Ring them away, motherfuckers!" The room went fucking bananas. 10 drunk dads are pounding on the table. Let's fucking go! The principal is livid. I look at Leanne, she is not laughing. Principal sees this, makes a beeline to my wife, gets in her face and goes, "You need to make him stop right now." My wife doesn't even miss a beat, takes a breath and goes, "Sugar, he hadn't even started." Oh. Honey, there's 9 more prizes and his shirt's still on. It's gonna get way worse. Then my wife kills her glass of red wine, looks at the stage and goes, "Call the next fucking number, Darren." Prize number 4, my shirt came off. Prize number 5, Steve Austin's shirt came off. Prize number 6, a mom unwittingly in the back said just a little too loud, "Who the fuck is this guy?" To which the bartender replied, "He's the fucking machine!" By prize 11, the room was polarized. You either absolutely loved what was going on, like the 10 drunk dads and the bartender, or you hated it. And if you hated it, you were now surrounding the stage, protesting the raffle. These Capitol stormers were unhappy with the outcome of their day and took it. Look, when he called prize 12, I knew what I had to do. I had to hit him with the suck it. Just 20 of them surrounded, just around the horn. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck, 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 suck. I was ready. It was my job. And as he called the number, I go to hit the first person with the suck it and realize I don't have that ticket. Oh, you think you were upset? 10 drunk dads are pounding on the table going, "Recount! Recount!" The people that hated me were mocking me at the top of their lungs. They're like, "That's what you get, fat boy. Put your shirt on, loser. You're a loser." They were so loud, I could barely hear my wife in the back corner go, "Oh, that's me!" We won all 12 prizes. And then I spent the rest of the night drunk, shirtless, with my ears pierced, holding 11 prizes, walking up to parents going, "What did you guys win?" "Oh, that's right, I won everything. I totally forgot." The best part of that story, in my opinion, is that Leanne got it. That she got she didn't always get the joke, you know? Like some things just... January 2020. I'm on a flight with my wife to Burlington, Vermont. We get a text from my buddy, Tom Segura. Now, yes, yeah. If you do not know who that is, he's a stand-up comedian who cannot do that. So, that simple act, that little act will make this leg explode, and this arm will break in half right here and spin in circles. Crazy, crazy. Big racist. Now he Sad, yeah. Big fan of Nazis. Anyway, Tom sends me and Leanne a text, and it says, the group text, it says, hey, I don't know if you guys have heard about this new virus called the coronavirus, but it's a real thing, and I just read an article in the LA Times. There's been an outbreak in your neighborhood. Here's a link to the article I read. You might want to check it out. This is January 2020. I'm in a panic. I have heard of it, but I'm like, in our neighborhood? So I clicked the link. I don't know if you got this, but it wasn't an article. It was a picture of a black man naked on the side of a bed, just. I open the link, see the picture, I laugh, it's funny, right? I finish my double jack on the rocks, lots of rocks. I pass out. I wake up in Burlington, Vermont to my wife in a tizzy. We're on the tarmac. She goes, did you get that text from Tommy? I said, yeah, I did. She goes, fucking terrifying. I said, I wouldn't say that. I think that's racist. I mean, it's more than I could fit, but yeah. She goes, no, it's in our neighborhood. I go, did you click the link? She goes, no, I didn't have time to. Flight attendant made me put my phone away. I said, you have to click the link. She goes, is it bad? I said, it's worse than you think. And I watched this woman click that link. And the picture of that man, his name's Wood, fittingly, comes up, and I watch her just see it, and she just goes, oh no, and swipes out. My wife doesn't like looking at big cocks, so, thankfully. She looks at me confused. Now, I'm just chuckling. She clicks the link again. Must have been user error, right? Same picture shows up, only this time, I watch her attempt to scroll as if she's gonna find an article attached to that picture, finds no such article, swipes out, clicks the link a third fucking time. I am now crying, laughing, and she goes, I don't know what's so funny, my phone's broken. I said, it's a joke. She goes, what? I said, what do you mean, what? It's a picture. You thought you were going to read an article, now you're looking at this tremendous cock. It's a joke. She goes, that's not funny. I said, I disagree. I watched you open it 3 times. It got funnier and funnier. Her face goes white, and she goes, no, that's not funny. I sent that to all the moms at Georgia's school. I go, you're right, that's not funny. That's fucking epic! I grab her phone and read the replies from the moms. The best were the cool moms who were like, I hope that doesn't hit my house. One mom's like, my 9th grader's not ready for that. Our friend Lynn Grusin wrote back, are you sure that's the coronavirus? I think I had that in college. And then she goes even paler and she goes, I sent that to our girls. I called George, I go, George, Mom sent you a link to an article. Did you see it? She goes, Dad, I can't unsee it. I was at softball practice, Dad. I opened it up in front of the coach. I was like, what did Coach say? Coach said we need to get one of those for batting practice. I go, what about your sister? She throws Isla the phone. I go, Isla, Mom sent you a link to an article. Did you see it? She goes, I did. I said, what did you think? She goes, interesting article. My daughters have the most fucked up sense of humor. For Georgia's birthday one year, she gets a psychic. It's gonna tell her and all her friends about their past lives, right? So the lady comes over to the house. She's 100 years old. Sits down at the table across from Georgia and all her friends. Isla and I are at the end. She goes, okay, who's the birthday girl? Isla hits me and goes, one hell of a psychic, Dad. Georgia's like, I am. She puts her palm on the lady and goes, okay, in a past life, you were a general in a great war. You were responsible for the death of 257 men. Those men's souls will haunt you until the day you die. Isla's next to me. She just goes, happy birthday to you. Wait. The best one? For one of Georgia's birthdays, both the girls pull me aside and they're like, hey, Dad, we want to go to an escape room. I'm like, oh, both you geniuses? You guys are going to put all 80 IQ points together and see what happens in a room? Shut the fuck up. They're like, we want you to go too. I go, oh, you want to add drugs and alcohol? Okay. Good call. They go, no, you and Papa. I go, I'm going to stop you right there. Me and my dad don't work well together as a team. Okay, ladies? It's not going to end well. It's going to end horrifically. And they both are looking at me and they go, yeah, we know. I said, what? And Georgia goes, that's what I want for my birthday. I want to see Papa lose his shit and you have a panic attack. I was like, all right, it's cheap, I'll call him. So I call my dad. My dad is 75 years old, lives in Tampa, losing his hearing. I call him, I go, hey, Dad, when you guys are out in LA, the girls want to go to an escape room. He goes, rape room? I go, yeah, Dad, that's what they want. They want to go get raped together, all of us. And then after we're all been raped, we want to go to the Cheesecake Factory if you're up for it. I go, no, Dad, an escape room. And he goes, escape room? What the fuck's an escape room? And I hear my mom in their kitchen going, yes, we're going. I saw about this on the internet. We're going. I've always wondered how I'd fare in a kidnapping. My dad's like, pump your brakes, Maggie. We're not going. What the fuck is an escape room? And my mom's like, they grab you, they throw you in a van. I'm like, don't listen to Mom, Dad. Don't listen to Mom. I go, Dad, it's a room where we pay these kids $200. They lock us in the room. And we got to figure out how to get out. And he's quiet on the phone for a second. He goes, give me $50. I'll lock your kids in a car. My mom snatches the phone away from him and she goes, yes, we're going. Tell my granddaughters we're going. They can count on us. Are we supposed to wear leather? I'm like, easy, Mom. So we go. Me, my wife, my parents, my daughters, we all go. Now, here's where it starts to veer wrong. As we start driving there, you know, escape rooms normally happen in like a mall. This was in a dude's house. He had converted every room in his house into an escape room, much like John Wayne Gacy. We pull into the neighborhood, my dad's like, no fucking way.